Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're doing a get ready with me because I never get ready anymore. And we're gonna do a little bit of a life update video. Hello you guys, it has been a minute since we've done like a sit down video. I feel like I filmed this video already, but I looked back at the footage and I didn't really like it. So we're gonna redo it. I felt very rushed doing that video because I was having like a really big content day and whatnot. So I figured I might as well refilm it while I have the time. I'm about to go to a birthday dinner. So I wanted to just, you know, sit down, catch up with you guys and make it a little bit more relaxing. It is a little bit gloomy outside right now in Austin. I think it's supposed to rain, which I didn't know it was gonna rain today, so there's that. I'm also sitting at my new vanity. I just built a vanity, which I'm really excited about. The setup is a little interesting. I had to put a ring light. It came with the ring light, but the ring light's not that bright, so I had to add another ring light to get some good lighting up in here. So I am just putting on some BB cream. I've been really liking putting this on with summer and everything, just as like a nice base, because my color has been a little bit inconsistent. I feel like I had a really nice summer glow, but then like going out in a mask I got like a weird like nose tan line. So I've just been doing a nice little BB cream base. But yeah, this video is just gonna be a nice little catch up with you guys. I feel like it's been a while since we caught up. Unless you tune into my podcast, Let's Vibe podcast, that's bi-weekly. We haven't done like a life update video in a minute. So I asked you guys to submit your questions onto Instagram, and we're just gonna go through them and talk through them and everything. And I feel like a lot has happened since Saturday when I first filmed that video. Like I'm just in a better mood, better mindset, and I feel a lot better to film. So the first question I got, how's life been? So that was a perfect like start to this. Life has definitely been on the upswing, I'd say. Also, this is Infallible L'Oreal Paris. I'm not gonna be using this foundation any longer. I'm just trying to get rid of it. Trying to get off L'Oreal Paris products, as both of these are L'Oreal Paris products. They're just not cruelty free. They test on animals, so I'm trying to be better about that stuff. But life has been pretty good, I'd say. It was a little bit hectic with the moving situation, and now both those vlogs are up. So, well, all the vlogs are up. So if you haven't been tuning in, we had a whole debacle moving into this one person bedroom by ourselves. Yeah, you can watch the videos for all the details, but spoiler alert, I'm in my new place, my one bedroom, and I am very, 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 very happy here. I love it here. I love living alone. Like, no hate to my roommate, I will always love her, but I think we're just better off living alone. And yeah, I just have a lot of space here. Like, I work from home, and this space has just been really great for me because it's just a really good separation of space between like working and playing and living and all that stuff. So I've really been enjoying it. We're still getting settled. There's still some furniture that needs to get delivered. So you guys will get an apartment tour probably towards the end of October, I'd say at this point. At the end of vlog 3, I gave you guys kind of an updated what I had set up from unpacking and stuff. And so we've gotten a lot more furniture and stuff, and I definitely want to do a closet organization video soon, because all the rave clothes are gonna get organized again. It was funny, I was gonna organize that in the old place, but that didn't happen. And so, yeah, everything's been pretty good, I'd say. This week was my first week back going to the gym and working out. So from moving and stuff, I hurt my back pretty badly because I was like bending over a ton, unpacking boxes, packing boxes, lifting boxes, stuff like that. Even though I had movers, like it was just a lot on my back. So I went to the chiropractor for the first time since February, and he changed my life, honestly. Life Spring Chiropractic in Austin, if anyone's looking, I highly, highly, highly recommend. That has been really great, getting back into the gym. I was getting very, like, when I go some time without working out, I kind of freak out. But it's been really great to kind of take some rest, so I was just enjoying that. And I'm gonna be going to the chiropractor for a couple of weeks. I think for 2 months was our plan, and then I'll go see him like once or twice a month after that. But that's been super helpful for me. And then there's some other questions where I'll answer some other areas of my life. Another big thing, I am in a relationship. You guys probably already picked up on that with like how much I mention my boyfriend now. More publicly, I guess, but on his birthday, which was on September 4th, I posted that I was in a relationship and wished him a happy birthday. It just felt right to, and it felt like I just wanted to let people know and take him off the close friends list. Like, all my close friends knew about him, so it was more so just like putting it out into the world that I am now in a relationship. But things have been really great. With him, he is like my favorite person ever. And all I'll really say is that it just feels really good to be with someone where we're both equally like into each other and obsessed with each other. If that makes sense. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's just very great. Like, I really enjoy our time together, and yeah, it's been good. Something that I've also been toying around with to tell you guys. I am gonna be going back to being like a mixed plant-based type person. And I'll talk more about that in another video or something. I don't really know. I'm still kind of coming to terms with it, but I am going to be vegan when I can, basically. But there are just some things that I have noticed with my digestion and with my body that I might need to eat meat. And that's just that. I am still not gonna eat dairy because I've seen actual like benefits with that. But for my like fitness goals and stuff like that, like, it's just very hard for me to get protein, which there are ways to get protein, but then you up your carbs and you have to worry about your fats. And like, for my macros and the way my body has been like trying to adjust to it, I was having a lot of digestion issues. I was very bloated. So yeah, I've toyed around with going to see a nutritionist, but I've also just am trying to figure it out myself and getting really in tune with my body. So we're just trying different things, but just in case I do like a what I eat in a day or a week in my life, what I eat in a week or whatever, it might be a little bit blended. But I think with veganism and being plant-based and stuff like that, we should all be more open to just telling people like, hey, if you take one meal out of your day and not have meat, that's great. I really only plan on having one meal with meat or like with eggs or something, but that's it. And like I said, I'm not gonna have dairy. So that was like a big thing to kind of share with you guys that I've been toying around with this week. That's what's really been on my mind. This week I've eaten mostly vegan, I wanna say entirely, because at home it's very easy. But like I'm trying to tell you guys, like as I'm getting back into the gym and back on my fitness game and stuff, I'm going to try and see if adding one lean meat protein that, you know, organically raised, stuff like that, does anything. So that's that on that. I am editing this video right now and I wanted to make it pretty clear. I also meant like processed protein. So I was eating a lot of processed protein like for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I've been doing not processed breakfast a lot lately, like avocado toast, and I've really been loving it. And then lunch I've been having tofu, and then dinner I've been having some type of processed protein. And I don't know, I've been going back and forth on it, but I kind of want to just see what happens if I just have like a little bit of chicken or ground turkey, because I just don't want to be having the processed stuff anymore. But I know I could supplement for like having more beans and lentils and stuff like that. But when you do that, you're gonna be looking at more carbs and more calories. And for me to continue to lose weight like I've been wanting to do, I have to be in a calorie deficit. And so some of that stuff can add on in calories. So if I was just maintaining and could eat like a lot more carbs and calories, then I would stick to vegan. But for right now, for the goals I want to hit, I think I want to just see what happens if I just have one meal with chicken or ground turkey. And I'm going to make sure it's like, you know, organic and as ethical as possible. Nothing is really ever ethical. There's always like a winner and loser with capitalism and all that stuff that I've been researching. It's been a crazy year with 2020 and stuff, so I'm just trying to make the best decision for myself and my body. But at this point, with how my body has been reacting and I'm trying to listen to my body and everything, this is just something I'm testing out. And I feel like with plant-based and veganism and stuff like that, we should be allowed to test these things out. You know what I mean? Like, I was a meat eater for so long, and now I want to see what it's like incorporating a little bit of meat. By the way, I still use this same for blush and highlighter. Let's do, and concealer, I didn't say that. Concealer, I used Urban Decay. I love this concealer. I want to get more of it, but I love this concealer. I do want to try Tarte Shade Tape because I've heard really good things about it, so that might be coming. Alex Contu 11 asks, what have you been up to recently? Not a whole lot. Just been getting settled into the place, hanging out with Chase. I've also just been like, now that I'm settled into the apartment and I've gotten like most of like what I need, I'm really just trying to self-care myself. So this week I went a little overboard, but it's fine. I went and bought some skincare stuff that I've been putting off and like some hair care stuff I've been putting off. So maybe I'll do a haul in like a vlog or something. Because you guys have also been loving the vlog, so I don't know. And I also went a little overboard buying clothes for fall, but I had like not been spending any money because I was moving, and I actually like saved money for moving. Like, I didn't go over budget, so I was like, you know what, it's time to treat myself because I've been putting off for a while because of the move and stuff. So we treated ourselves to some stuff. So I might show you guys when all that comes in, whenever it comes in, but pretty excited about that. Yeah, really just working on Vibe With Ade, keeping that truck going along. I won't be posting as much content to Vibe With Ade as I normally do. I posted on my Instagram about it. I've really just been putting myself through the ringer, keeping up with Vibe With Ade, and it's really not necessary. You know what I mean? Festivals aren't happening. Like, why am I putting so much stress on myself? And like, obviously I love doing it, you know what I mean? Like, I love doing this content for you guys, but like, if I'm not happy doing it and I'm just doing it because I'm trying to keep up with whatever like quota I set for myself, like, what's the point of that? You know what I mean? I won't be posting as much, but to you guys, I don't think it really matters. You guys are really supportive and just happy with whenever I do post, so I'm sure you guys understand, and you'll get content when you get content, you know what I mean? It's mostly gonna be like a podcast bi-weekly, and then at least one YouTube video aside from the podcast every week. So that's just what we're able to do right now, but popping off on Instagram, you guys have really been loving like the little quote stuff I've been doing, so that's been really fun. I have 2 podcasts now, so I have Let's Vibe podcast, which is my baby, and then I started another podcast. So I started Festival Tales podcast with Jacob Babnick. He is Bab's Life. That's been really fun, and it's been like really cool to do some other type of content other than what I'm used to. And just to like collaborate with someone else and like do something, like, I think it's been really fun for both of us. So yeah, Festival Tales podcast, if you guys want to submit your stories, we read them, and it's really fun because you get like a girl and a guy perspective. I've been raving since 2015, which my rave anniversary is this week, which is really exciting. And Jacob has been raving, I think, since 2017. So you kind of get like an older raver, even though I'm not much older, type raver, and like a newer raver or whatever. I think he was 2017 or 2018, but nonetheless, we've really been enjoying that, so I'll put the link down below if you guys want to follow us on social media or you want to submit your story and stuff. So we've really been loving that. I use the Naked 2 palette and the James Charles palette. Where is my eyeliner? Okay, Courtney Cloud asked, how close are you to achieving your 2020 goals? So I'm gonna be honest, the moment that, wait, I lost my question. The moment that COVID happened and the pandemic happened, my goals kind of went out the window. Just because I didn't know what was gonna happen. You know what I mean? None of us knew what was gonna happen. Okay, sorry, I can't talk while doing this. I think this year I've just been giving myself grace and just reminding myself we're in a weird fucking time. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a lot. So like, you know, if I can wake up, get my work done, fuel my passion, which is this, then like I'm happy, you know, and like be able to maintain my relationships and friendships and stuff. And then like, I'm content. So Gigi's Ocean asked, did you get a promotion? So I've been venting on Twitter. I've hinted on the podcast. I think I've talked a little bit on my Instagram. Work has been crazy. The last Friday of August, it'll be 3 weeks on Friday. Get a call, a Zoom call from my boss in San Antonio, telling me that my manager, her last day is gonna be the 1st of September. And then my coworker's last day was that day. So my team went from a team of 3 to just me. And we're already a small company. So I have been working the job of 3 people. So I didn't get a promotion, but kind of in a way. We're still working that out. By the way, I use all-nighter setting spray and Buxom mascara. This is like my favorite mascara. Hello? There we go. In a way, yes, things have changed with my job, which has been very interesting. I've worked with this team for 3 years, so it was kind of weird. But my boss lives in Austin. My coworker does. We're also permanently work from home, so like we haven't been together working together like physically in a while. I need to figure out what to do with my hair. I haven't washed it. I'm holding off on washing it. Okay, let me figure out what to do with my hair and we'll come back. But basically, yes, I've been figuring it out with work. It's been really stressful, but we're taking it day by day. I'm supposed to find out about like raise, promotion, all that stuff soon, but we're just being patient. Okay, I'm gonna curl my hair, I decided. But I think I'm gonna do like the half up, half down kind of thing because I think it'll work with my outfit. But I'll probably curl it all first and then do that so it's like pretty even. Britter Bader asked, when's that mix about to drop? So I think this video is gonna go up on Sunday or Monday. The mix will be up on, let's see, let me tell you what date that actually is. September 22nd. Yep. September 22nd, my mix is coming out, you guys. Stay tuned. That means I have to get this video up on Sunday. So like you guys can all know about it and stuff. But yeah, the mix is coming out. I'm very excited about it. It's gonna be called Catch a Vibe. It's gonna be a mix series and stuff. Who would have thought that this would happen in 2020? That I would be coming out with a mix, but you know, realize I need some lips. I'm so excited for you guys to hear it. You probably will recognize some stuff, but the whole point for me is to share music that isn't well known. So you guys aren't getting what you would think you would get, but it's gonna be good. Like, I'm so excited about it. And the reason for that is, if you've been following me for a while, you know, I love Chris Lake, I love Noizu, I love Gorgon City. There is a Gorgon City song, but like I wanted to do a mix that no one would expect and include songs or remixes that aren't well known. And the reason for that is just because I want to introduce other music to you guys. And while I was learning how to mix, I was trying to find other stuff because I was kind of getting sick of playing San Francisco, Where's Your Disco? You know what I mean? No hate towards the song, you know, it's like important to balance it out. And you guys are always saying like you like when I show you guys different stuff. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, we'll keep it. So that's what this mix kind of encapsulates. You know what I mean? September 22nd, it's coming, and I'm saying that so I hold myself accountable as well. Alrighty, Kate E. Anderson asked, if you had to live somewhere other than Texas or Arizona, where would it be and why? I don't know if I would live anywhere else. I'm just kidding. The only other place I've considered is San Diego. Love the vibes there. I think that's the only other place I would consider in California, even though it's so expensive, but I went for Cross and I just loved it so much. So I would love to go back and potentially live there. But I love Austin and I love Arizona. So I see myself staying in Arizona or Austin for a while, and then I don't know if I'd move back to Arizona, but you never know. Never know. I'm not closed off to it, but I'm not like completely open to it because I love Austin so much. Embryo, that's an interesting username. She said, what's the first thing you want to do when festivals are back on again? Go to them. That would be nice to attend. Cass Peterson, can you do a new apartment tour once everything is all set up? Your style is so cute. Thank you. Yes, I will. Once it's all set up. So my couch won't be delivered till mid-October, so we're looking at end of October for like a full apartment tour once everything's set up. Defeated by Seed said favorite book series. Probably Hunger Games, or if you guys know The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. He has a bunch of books. I don't know if it's really a series, but I love his books, so I'll say that. Sarah Ebbs 44 asked, how's the yoga with Adrienne going? I posted that I was gonna do the challenge, like her 30-day challenge, and I did day 1 and I stopped after that. I don't have time for a challenge right now, so it's funny that you like picked up on that, because I was like, I only did 1 day. So it's not going at all. Holiday Everyday said, can we please party at a set together one day? Hell yeah, especially after this. Lights Off Kind of Lover, would you ever consider going to Lost Lands? I answer this question probably more than like, are you going to EDC? I get asked about Lost Lands all the freaking time, and I feel like I need to just plaster it on my forehead. I will not ever go to Lost Lands. Not ever, maybe I shouldn't say that, but like the likeliness of me going to Lost Lands is very small, very small. Not because I hate Excision or hate dubstep or anything. It's just like 3 days of dubstep I don't think I could do. I could not handle it. I'm not hard enough for that. Alrighty, and my camera is overheating. Kenzie Mond asked, can you do a video on growing platforms? I would love to hear more about marketing. Any tips for building a personal brand? More videos to come on that soon. Now that I'm getting to 3 years since Vibe With Ade started on September 25th, I feel a lot more comfortable talking and doing those videos. I just released a podcast yesterday, and it was about like 5 lessons I've learned since content creating on YouTube. So content creating in general. So definitely check out that podcast for some helpful tips. And there will definitely be more episodes and videos built off of that specific video. And Ariana asked a really good follow-up question. How did you get started in becoming a content creator? What were your first steps? I definitely talk more about it in the podcast, and I have another podcast like how did I get here, or how did I get started and stuff like that with Vibe With Ade. Honestly, I just started a Wix site, said I was doing this blog where I give festival tips and stuff. I called it Vibe With Ade because I had a Vibration coupon code set up as that. Before I even thought of Vibe With Ade, I set up for like Vibration's ambassador program. And so I was like, well, I like Vibe With Ade, so like, let's keep it. And I switched all my social media platforms to Vibe With Ade, and then built the website, created a content plan of what I wanted to write about and stuff. And then one day just hit publish and announced I was doing this thing, and then we liked what we were doing, so we kept on doing it. I'd say my first steps were really just like Googling a lot of things and figuring out like how to start a website, how to get the domain vibewithade.com, and then just turned into like editing on YouTube and Instagram strategy, content strategy. Like, I'm sure now there's so many more resources than there were back in 2017 when I started. So like YouTube, Google, there's so much free content on there to get started, but like I could sit here and tell you all the stuff that you need to be doing and that you should do, but like 90% of it has to be you doing it on your own, you know what I mean? And taking that initiative and taking that action. Whatever's keeping you from doing it, you need to work on that first. Like if you just have like a mindset of like, oh, I can't do that, or I'm worried of what people might think of me, or I'm gonna fail, you need to start with that and work on that mindset and just throw that out the window. I just didn't care what people thought of me, and I just didn't care. I didn't care about the follower count. I didn't care about getting free stuff. I was just like, I just want to help people. I'm sure there are other people out there just like me who are wanting to go to EDC, who are wanting to go to Coachella and just want to know what to expect. That was my main goal. If one person walked away from my content with at least like a little bit, feeling like they got help with what they need, that was what I was happy with. You know what I mean? So that was my main goal. It's never been about getting followers and like all that stuff. Like I'm really happy with the community I've grown, but I've never taken it for granted. I would say first steps, work on your mindset, work through whatever's keeping you. If it's confidence, if it's fear, whatever it is, work on that. Step 2, figure out your why you want to do this. If you do want to do it because of the followers and like free stuff and whatever, that's great. Just be honest about it with yourself. And I will say that if that's your goal, you might end up a lot more disappointed because you have to be patient with this. This didn't happen overnight. It's been 3 years and it's just been slowly growing. I don't even know what the end goal really is. I'm just enjoying the ride while I'm here. I think the end goal would be to do this full time, but I have to be patient for that to happen. You know what I mean? So figure out your why. And then if you're like, okay, I'm ready to commit to this, I'm ready to do this, then you can figure out your brand, your platform, stuff like that. When you're figuring out your brand, your platform, you're figuring out, you know, what do I want to go by? What's the name? I would search like how to start a brand, questions to think about when starting a brand. You'll want to figure out name, logo, positioning, stuff like that. And then from there, what platforms you want to be on. So are you just going to be on YouTube, or are you going to be on TikTok, or are you on Instagram? I just started out with the website, and then it grew into, I started out with the website and Instagram and Twitter. My Twitter's really a joke. I don't really take that one seriously. But then I explored YouTube, and then we broke out into the podcast, and then we went on TikTok. So maybe focus on one platform, get the hang of that, because I got the hang of YouTube, I got the hang of the blog, and then I was like, okay, maybe let's add on a podcast to the mix or something. So another thing I would also say is figure out if you like doing it before investing more in it. So that goes for like fancy software editing, cameras, ring lights, stuff like that. I've just accumulated stuff as I've gone. So I definitely would make sure you like filming videos, make sure you like writing, whatever it is, make sure you like creating the actual content, or else you're not gonna stay consistent and you're gonna quit. So hopefully that all helps. Whatever you decide to do, just do it. Just post your first episode, post your first video, whatever it may be. It's gonna suck, it's gonna be really cringy, I promise you, but at least you start doing it. Then you get in the habit of doing it. You figure out what you like, what you don't like, what to fix and stuff like that. And then you keep going and you keep on doing it and keep on learning from it. The great thing is when you start out, and if you don't have that big of an audience, then only a small amount of people see that first attempt. Then you grow and grow. And I'm sure for you guys, it's been like a journey watching me progress and blossom and whatnot. I'm sure if I watch my first like couple of YouTube videos, I'd cringe, and like my first podcast episode, like it's just all about doing it, and then you get better with time. And so you just have to be patient and just be kind to yourself through those early stages, you know what I mean? Long-winded answer, but I would just say work on that mindset, figure out your why, figure out your brand, your niche, your platform, what are you gonna be doing? And then create the content, and then just keep on being consistent. Show up for yourself, show up for your community that you build, be grateful. for the followers you do have. I was grateful when I had 2,900 followers. I was grateful when I hit 5,000. I'm grateful now that I have 12,000 on Instagram, and so on and so forth on the different platforms. Like, I'm just really grateful every step of the way, and I express that gratitude. I do get bogged down sometimes because brands, other influencers kind of look at people differently when they don't have a certain follower count, but I try not to let that get to me and just be proud of what I have done for myself and remind myself of that. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. I kind of just went on a rant, I feel like, but I hope it was helpful for anyone that's looking at starting stuff. And it doesn't have to just be festival related. If you're into fitness, if you're into music, if you're into thrifting, I don't know, you're into veganism, plant-based, like whatever it is, like you can really tell your story and make it yours because your story is unique. That's what I've been repeating a lot to like everyone this week. Like, my story is just as unique as the other person. And so that's another thing to think about, is there's enough room for success for everyone, you know, like everyone can get successful. There's enough to go around. And I know it can be hard because it can feel like, oh, YouTube's so saturated, Instagram's so saturated, but there are so many people on this planet and your story can still resonate with someone. Earlier this year, when I was going through a car accident and a breakup, like so many other people commented on my video that they went through the same thing in January, which is so crazy because I was like, no one else is going through this. Like, it's just me, wah. And then I found out like other people had been going through the same thing. So you just never know the impact you can have by putting your voice out there, and other people might be experiencing the same. I'm getting off my soapbox and we have one last question. I think this question was old. So she asked, how's the new pad and when's the new podcast coming out? So yeah, that was probably the last question because the pad's great, like I've talked about, and the new pod is already out. So Festival Tales podcast every Monday. Like I said, I'll link that down below. So if you guys have any crazy festival stories, Baz wants all the crazy ones. I'm fine with whatever story. Funny, crazy, weird, sentimental. I'm here for all of it. So I'll put the link down below for you guys. I'm sorry I keep on looking at the viewfinder. It's kind of helping me because my ring light is like blocking the mirror. Okay, we're almost done. I'm gonna let my camera breathe a little bit and then I'll show you guys my outfit and everything. Okay, so I put my hair up. This is the final hair, and then I will show you guys the outfit. I'm gonna take a couple thumbnails too. Yeah, I'll take a couple thumbnails and then we'll wrap this video up. All right, here is the fit. We have these booties. I don't remember where I got them from. And then this denim black skirt. I think I got this from Zara a while ago. Top is from Shein. Both the shirt and the top are from Shein. Even though I am not shopping there anymore. I bought these like earlier this summer. And then I did just get a Kendra Scott necklace, so I'm super excited about that, but this is the fit for tonight. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys liked it. It was really good to catch up with you guys as a lot has been going on. Thank you guys so much for all the support. You guys have been loving the vlogs and everything and all the other content, so I really appreciate your support. Vibe with Ade is turning 3 on September 25th, and I am so excited to celebrate it with the best community ever. It's been a hard time, like I've talked about time and time again this year, being a festival content creator with no festival, so I do appreciate you guys being here and for all the support. Wouldn't be sitting here without you, so I love you guys. I hope you are staying safe and healthy out there. If you did like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to vibe with me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!